Again, Thorn? Alright, let me launch the game. Thorn, where did my wallet go? Oh, there it is. Let's launch the game. Oh, it's not picking it up. Okay. Properties. And we are back with a full version of the game because I tried the demo here just a moment ago. Absolutely adored it and bought the full game because it was on sale. It's on sale for a couple more minutes. Well, a couple more hours. Let me just make sure my mic is still on. Yes, it is. Hi, hello. Oh, there's so many more things. These are so cute. It's a plushie campaign. A wanted wall. Do we have to keep an eye out for these people? Mary brought her pet wolf inside to help with surveillance for a bounty which resulted in chaos. The wolf terrorized the entire tavern in pursuit of a dangerous suspect, who happened to be a poor, unsuspecting pigeon. Oh no! Leon made an atrocious drink that could knock almost anyone out by the horrible taste alone. Michael Lancham, banned from the tavern for incessantly performing the popular Wellspring song, Wall of Wonder, every night. Oh no! Aether, reason for banning angering the dice gods. Banned for eating the tavern's entire stock of meat in one night. That's impressive. Oh my god, Cat. You're gonna get banned from this tavern if you're not careful. Banned for plopping ahead of his hunt/bounty on the bar. That's fair. Banned for starting a fight even though she was protecting someone else. Tried to steal Andu 28 times. Banned for sleep eating other characters' food. Banned for gathering all of the shiny tavern's decorations and hiding them under the bar after drinking too much coffee. Fair. Banned for releasing a horde of chickens into the tavern during a performance. I was trying to sell empty flasks, claiming that they were actually a potion of invincibility. Banned for avant-garde performances and table flipping temper. Warning, may start a brawl over musical critiques. Interesting. Banned for multiple attempts trying to smuggle her celestial chinchilla friend under her jumper. We have explained to her we cannot verify his age to drink by the color of his teeth. Oh dear. Ah! So are these like the creators' D&D characters? Because that's really what these sound like. This is adorable. I love this. Banned because he tried to pay his tab with a handful of pebbles. Fair. Banned for napping too long. Okay, this is going to be a very long wanted wall, I'm guessing. Anyways, let us take a...
Once upon a time,
it's narrated now.
Far, far away, in a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia. Not that far away. there was a tavern. My tavern. A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment. A place open to everybody. Even jackdaws, I suppose. But I'm not just your typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious. Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
Okay. One moment. Alright, now I've got my little chat thing on the side here. I don't know if I'll be able to see when you guys chat with me specifically, because I'm just using my phone, and I might not pay attention, but we shall see. Alright. Hiya, Innkeep, how's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Oh, we've been through this. Okay, I'm just gonna skip through this because I literally just went through this on the demo. What's this? Oh! I can actually see the chat log. Okay. I'm just going to... Because we just went through this on the tutorial, I'm going to skip through it. Yeah. Oh, you know, because we did this one in the tutorial, I'm gonna see this one because I haven't seen that. Huh? Well, perhaps you could find something fun there. I'm not into the whole circus thing. Clowns scare me. I always think they have ulterior motives. The way they look at me with their empty, wide smiles. Ugh, scary. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not for the telling of a tale? Okay, and then okay, we're back to where we were. Like, for example, listen to the song and start writing. Yep. Okay, we're gonna see what that... Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. But nothing actually happens in it, because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Taxes, maybe? No, I don't think so. I would love to sing about the exciting magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs to write about. I wouldn't mind a jingle. Okay, we're back to where... Yep, uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't need the tutorial because we've just gone through it. Okay, because we just went through it. I didn't feel the need to... because I doubt it changed between the demo and now. 1, 2, and 3. Cool, and it does take you all the way up, just like the demo. And it ends. Ding! So, I'm just going to get through the part we went through with the demo very quickly. Okay, what am I making again? High on the charisma. That would be the spoken heart, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And then some strength. 1 strength. Love that. Ding. I'm just going to skip through the tutorial bit that I have already been through. Oh, there's even a wanted poster over there. This jackdaw keeps coming in and just pooping all over the place. Oh, we'll be able to see, Okay. I'm only doing this because we just went through the tutorial and it has not changed. Or not the tutorial, the demo. The demo was this bit. Okay, because we did the werewolf last time, I'm curious what vampire does this time. Okay, that changed the dialogue a little bit. I kind of skipped through it instead of reading through it. Just gonna quickly... We're gonna call you Lynn again, because... I don't even think we can do any watered down stuff. That would be the Southern Brawler. 1, 2, 3. And it'll just pop itself up. A little bit of defense. And a hint of charisma. Okay, Sorry, I'm just gonna skip because I just literally went through this. Okay. I do wish there was a way to say you went through the demo. Is there a way to say you went through the demo? Settings. Oh, there's a fast forward button I could potentially. Huh. One moment. I can do the things. Oh. Ugh, why can't you just do the things? Come on, we'll be right back. Oh wait, I already authenticated. Oh, I gotta. Oh. Authorize. We go over here and connect. So what does this do now? Okay. So it's connected to my... What does that do? Can I now see text? So if I turn this back on, test. No, I can't see that. Okay. Bummer. I was hoping... I don't know what that did. Alright, whatever. Oh, y'all get to... Okay, that's... Okay. So, that's what connecting it is. You guys can help. The chat can now do things. Not that I have people watching, but... Werewolf, werewolf, werewolf. Start there, because we've already gone through this. Okay. Just getting through this because we literally just went through it. No, I didn't want to copy that message at all. Alright, I'm just trying to get people to join the stream so that I can maybe have some people to talk to. Okay. If you want to hear me narrate all of this, you can go back and watch my previous stream. It's going to be uploaded to my YouTube. It was the demo, and it went through all of this already, so we're just skipping through it so that we can get to new content. Oh yeah, I gotta... Apparently that tutorial was kind of long. So y'all just have to give me a second. Can I get through this faster for a second? Fast forward button. What does this do? This doesn't appear to be doing anything, and I can't even press the fast forward button. Oh, okay. Now it's just going to run through it. Wonderful. So we're just going to let it run Maui. Oh, that sound effect was not fun. I hate asking this question, but we're just gonna let this run. I can't even fast forward. Okay. Again, if you'd like to hear me sort of narrate all of this, it's in the previous stream that just was a little bit ago. It was the tutorial, not the tutorial. We did the tutorials in that were offered in the demo. So that's how I know how to do stuff already. So we're just waiting for... Hello! I'm envious of the fact that you get to sleep that long. Okay. I went through all of this already in the demo when I played it just a little bit ago. So I am letting it run until I get to new content. Which should be shortly, because I just bought the game. Because it was on sale. I mean, I was up till like 11 and I was still up at 7. Just because, well, I mean, I probably could have slept later had I closed the blind to my window, but I didn't want to because the cats enjoyed the window. So, up with the sun, but not out with the sun. And sunset. Oh my goodness, darn, that's terrible. Okay. Oh, right, that's right. Yeah, so we brew drinks and we put together quests. In Fable here, they want to become an adventurer, but they don't know where to start, so they're going to start with this werewolf quest. So now we have to decide if we want to help them out with dexterity or charisma, because we can only make one. Dexterity would be a swift strike. Charisma would be a spoken heart. Oh. I will leave this open. Did that make it so you guys could vote on it? Oh. Okay. Try voting on it. And I will be right back. The big dog needs to go outside and use the bathroom. Oops. Okay. It has an option to do the thingies. Cause I don't know how it works. It says I can do the things. I don't know how to do the things. I don't know, maybe you'll figure it out while I be right back. Because Cheto needs to use the bathroom. I can hear her upstairs pacing and whining. I'll be right back. turn! Okay. Oh, okay. You gotta type a number. Gotcha. I return. Took the dog long enough. Okay. Gotta type a number. Did anybody join? Nope, it's just... Okay, so you wanna do the charisma one. And you wanna see them attempt. Okay. And you want charisma. Oops. Befriend the werewolf. Okay. That'll get that all the way up. We want a little bit of strength. And a little bit of defense. Ding. I know, I would like to pet Andu as well. That should do it. Thank you, I feel much better. Braver. Farming. No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There's a lot of farmers up in Terrigan. Tregarin? Tregarin. Oh! Oh, you looked up chat command. Okay. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they can use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay because of your help. I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. You got this, Fable. We believe in you. Thank you. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I need to get started. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how your words helped me. Oh, yeah. And how I'd like to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest, so... I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seem like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow into fire resistance. Consumption can pass that on to mortals like us. Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. It's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusion in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together. Marcel? Okay. I hope Fable will be alright. I hope they don't run into a clown. Oh no! Or maybe they should. They could become friends. Fable the mighty hero and their best friend, the magical clown. Doesn't that sound good? Oh, hello, friend. You still never gave me your name. One moment. Hello, Fable. I honestly thought that they were a druid when I was doing the demo, and then to find out they were a ranger, I went, oh! Okay! The way you talked, it sounded very, very druid. Gimbal reference? I don't know. Oh. Vale Elf. I don't know. They had a Twilight reference earlier. There's a Lord of the Rings reference somewhere. It's in one of the drink recipes. Oh. No, I don't think I... Did I reference... I don't know if I referenced Gimbal. I don't know. If I did, it wasn't intentional. Oh! We got more rumors. The riverbanks are shifting than the usual. According to the... Okay. Chimera. Banshee. Mari Morgan. Okay. We've got one quest. It's been taken by Fable. We got our drinks, our ingredients, our infusions, and the map. Oh! Oh, okay. This is gonna be fun. Oh. You again. Me again. And who are you? Thorin, you're not helpful. Gonna settle? Someone who wants a drink. I'd appreciate your name, kind being. I don't want to say sir, because you might not be a sir. I suppose I could do Sayer, like they do in Baldur's Gate. You've taken up the screen, Thorin. What kind? Drink. Yes, I get it. Could you try being more specific? That Spoken Heart one tasted fine. Thank you. Do you want another Spoken Heart? Okay. We can do that. We literally just did this one. Lots of charisma. Thorin, I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Charisma, a little strength. And... oh my goodness! Do that again. His eyes got all sparkly when you pet him. It's adorable. Oh. Thorin, can you lay down, please? I love you, but you need to lay down or get your head out of my way. But no, I didn't do it again. We'll have to do it again next time. Spoken Heart just for you. Maybe it'll help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. Oh, hello. Oh, we've got a... well, you're clearly a vampire. Maybe a dampire? Hello? Careful, you'll step on my cape. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Ugh, not another one of those empty babblers. Would you like to vote? I don't think we have anybody else here. So, would you prefer a different line? Let's see. Hail and well-met adventurers. Would you like to try me drinks? No, that feels wrong somehow. Could try the one where you just serve drinks quietly. I'm fresh out of that one, sorry. Thought so. You planning to try and peer into my backstory? Probably. Ugh. I'm warning you. I'm very good at ignoring non-essential NPCs. This motherfucker just called us an NPC! And a non-essential one at that! Why are you ignoring me? Not you, the innkeeper. Innkeep. The innkeep is ignoring me? Not in the slightest. don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky. I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah! My cape! Your cape? That's not his cape. That green fella on his shoulder is an ooze, or what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you? Aye. Pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how that happened? You just did. Maybe I can offer you two a drink in exchange for the story and your names? Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. Good God! You're as bad as Percy! I'm not reading that whole thing. I'm Sir, you fill in the rest. It's long for Kyle! Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood. Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. Good, okay. Red. Strength? You want strength. Okay. That's what I'm assuming this is. One, 2, 3. Boop. He's so cute. There you go. Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious, very alive. Maybe a chaser. You could let me. Maybe as a chaser, you could let me have a bite. No. Okay. And to whom may I offer the second drink? Rhea Frostgrip. Nice to meet. Yeah. Skip. Did you just try skipping me? Oh dear. Just serve me something strong, something that feels durable, tough like a mountain cave, or the caves of Ur. One of those frosted lagoons looks close enough. Coming right up. So you want a frosted lagoon? Okay. I haven't actually made one of these yet. 1, 2, 3. A little bit of strength. And a little bit of charisma. Bing. A taste of just for you, valued customer number 2. Oh, are you hitting the placeholder text? Let me try. I see you are many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. So, Rhea, Kyle, what about that ooze-filled story? Fine, guess you've earned it. Alright, picture me, deep in the mountains of Dulvmer? With my trusty axe and a good drink by my side. I'm really bad at accents, or keeping them consistent, so we're just gonna pretend. There I was, minding my own business, digging for the good stuff, you know. Hit a gold vein earlier, deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. Then suddenly this big ooze comes along and slurp! Gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go look for my cape now. It's nearly sunrise. And The sun kills you? Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when the ooze slurped me gold, I had to do something. So I took my shovel and dug and hit and dug and hit until there was nothing left of the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So did you dig out your gold? Silly fool. She dug me out. And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold? Oh yes, a big gold nugget. Should be enough to get me to Borovia. I can't do Irish, which I'm pretty sure is what, like, they're going for with this character. We're going Southern instead of Irish, because I don't think I can do Irish. And perhaps you can even get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. Ah, we did? Please allow me to ask a question. What was the deal again? I get you to Barovia so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet. In return, I get the gold. But what about my cape? Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother. It's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Fought cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder where in his life did this man put his cape. Oh, good God. Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put me capes? Where? In a wardrobe! Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe land? What? No. Kyle, maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you. We could? Phenomenal! We could put out a quest for you, but for that we need a little more information. Good luck with that. First, I need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut in Corvovia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought was, oh, of course! I cannot find it. The cape is of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. It's a cape of invisibility. Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. Then what was the last vampire event you wore the cape to? My wedding! Your wedding? When I married sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape. To show how important she was to me. Evelyn, the vampire Countess Evelyn, residing in Morrow Castle? That would be her. Congratulations! Are you still married? Ugh, of course not. I hate her. Every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted... Spit it out, leech. Oh. What? My cape! Ah, rats. Here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape! What now? That little mean, vicious, beautiful beast, her, that thief of thieves robbed me of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I had that taken out centuries ago. But my cape, I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. That's rough, buddy. Ah. Perhaps, innkeeper. That's your name, right? would you like to vote? Okay, good, my mic is still on. No, you don't want to vote? Are you still there? Multitasking. Great. Now I'm gonna be doing accents all day. The vampire just asked if innkeeper was our name. So now we get to say either sure or no. Do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there, brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. Yes, I think we can find such an adventurer. We're setting up that search right now. So, where could a brave adventurer find Marrow Castle? Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, the tower of the mansion of my dear Evelyn. Oh, towers of whatever. Queen of darkness, temptress of men, flamenco champion of 1467. I don't think flamenco dancing existed in 1467, but sure, let's go with that. I don't know enough about flamenco dancing to truly say one way or another. We are in a fantasy land. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary, she bites. And she may be invisible now. Alright, I think I've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cape back in no time. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. Innkeep, quick, another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. Okay, yeah, I was right. We're fantasy landing this. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. He's so freaking cute. Oh, I can pet him too! I didn't know I could pet him! Some liquid stamina for a valued guest. Let me try. You got it right again. I might even last till dayfall with this. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I am consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. I love this dramatic vampire. Everything ails you. The whole way here you were just complaining about having to walk. Oh my god. My bed form doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulder. And my back is all itchy. By the dragons. Could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? That is a very questionable thing to do as a vampire. Oh, all right. Innkeeper! Do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that would also moisturize my delicate skin. I'm afraid not. Oh, that reminds me, my aunt Mathilda used to harness the power of a chimera saliva for sun protection. Interesting. A chimera? A thing. A beast made out of several animals. Got 3 heads and all. Made by the dragons to guard Gaia. Likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware. I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. Ah. If only I hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves. I could have asked for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might... Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Miss Frostgrip, dear Rhea, perhaps we could alter our deal. Oh, nay, forget it. I ain't going. With nothing on me but a shovel and ooze goop, I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem. I can make it another quest for my trusted ward. And when will it be done? Tell me, when can I walk among mortals in the glistening sunlight once more? As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds. Especially that part. Splendid! Did you hear that? A quest just for me. Let's leave it at 2. Say, Innkeep, while we wait for someone to do his work for him, do you perhaps have a room or two? I can read, I swear. Possibly a room without sunlight? Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over there. Sure thing, I've got a couple of barred up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real person one day. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. You too, tasty creature. Okay. Chimera. 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 Okay. Chimera. Okay. Chimera quest, and then vampire. 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 Okay. Quests are ready to go. On to the next day. We feed the little Andu. Sweep up and blow out the candles. New friends and former enemies. Interesting. My shipments of infusions finally arrived this morning. Now I have access to some fake crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with Fable's Phoenix chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Drink some pine cone. Oh! You're alive! So, Innkeep, a drink for me and this lanky pal. It's good to see you too, Lynn. She means to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you. I am. That seems just like a given. I'm just happy to see them doing well, and with a friend. We ain't friends. We're not? So you two didn't form a party? No. Oh. Oh, Fable. Then what's the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at the very least. Family feud? I wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication. No, it was a feud. I feel like feud implies a certain level of hostility. I was gonna kill him. I thought that was a joke. It wasn't. Oh. But no one died. No. Elfie here was able to prevent that. It's Fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does! I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please. I was gonna kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot. I think they're confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did. Kind of. I also remember you saying you didn't want the quest, Lynn. I didn't. Was there by chance? They were both stealing sheep. Was not. Sure was. Adventuring don't pay what it used to. So you steal other people's sheep? Mind your own business. How did any of this lead to a successful quest? Well, where do I start? How about at the beginning? Right. I was born on a half-crescent dreaming moon of the quest fable. Right! The quest. Traveling there was no trouble. I know enough shortcuts to travel through the Ashen Grove quickly. I reached the borders of Tregarin right around dusk. The Ashen Grove thins out around there, and you can catch a glimpse of the wild fields and vineyards, as well as one farm after the other. 110 years of backstory. Yeah, that's a little too much. An idyllic sight, well before sunset. Do you have trouble in the dark? Emotionally? Visually? A little. You have dark vision. You're an elf. I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is a darkness, and I'm no owl. Thank gods. You're already weird enough. Imagine the damage you'd do if you could turn your head all the way around. Who says I can't? Just kidding. Anyways, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing. Not the normal kind. What? Nothing. Okay. I heard a creaking fence and footsteps that were failing at keeping quiet. Your ears are failing to be small. So I snuck closer and saw a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Well, I thought she was going to eat it, summoned up all my courage and stepped out of the shadows and said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put the sheep down." I didn't expect them to be entirely in their right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her and maybe help calm her down. It confused me, alright. Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing that they do is greet them? Polite person. Or an insane one. It worked, didn't it? Because I ain't no werewolf. He wasn't that different. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a what? So the confusion plan had worked, but I hadn't really expected that response. So I said again, "Please put down the sheep." And she asked, "Why?" I said, "Well, because stealing sheep isn't very nice." Then she asked who I was. No, I asked, "Who are you, a guard?" I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling howl. It sounded like someone had ripped a hole in the fabric of reality and then pierced it with a horrid yell. Please, it was barely a bark. And it made the blood freeze in my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps, and I barely dared to turn around. You turned around immediately. And when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf, yellow gleaming eyes. Gleaming with jaundice. Sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Saralyn and the werewolf were on the ground, fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep you were holding? Obviously, I set it down at that point. Good. So you went to Fable's aid? No, that ain't it. I noticed the werewolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, and it had an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon used to wear, that old bag of bones? Hey, why can't I say that? What the? Youth protection, the age rating system is quite harsh. Ah. Anyways, I was dressed like Uncle Dragon. It was dressed like Uncle Dragon, smelled like Uncle Dragon, felt like him too. I was just joking when I brought it up before, you know. Haven't seen that old man in years. Was copping about it by joking. Was coping. Okay. Was coping about it by joking. This is the only way that's the only way I can talk about him these days. Because of the feud? Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable, angry, distant, fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually he just left, ran away without a word, left us and Uncle Fedor behind, worried senseless. Till we found a letter saying not to look for him and all their savings missing. Swore I was going to kill him if I ever saw him again. Always thought he just couldn't face up to his problems. Turns out the solution was just to get those problems as far away from everyone as possible. Idiot. Did you talk it out with your fists? I tried, but Elfie stopped me. I'm glad they did. How'd you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him, and I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I shot an arrow right next to both of their heads. My aim was a little shaky, so I did end up grazing Mr. Dragon's ear. But it got them to stop for long enough to start listening to me. I threatened them that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never done that, of course. But they must have believed me, because they actually stopped and listened. Looked mighty scary there, pal. Thank you. I sat them down and did my best to be an insurmountable obstacle between them. If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. That sounds rather dangerous. 'Twas. Wouldn't have stopped for them. What? You're the size of a stick. You really think you could stop 2 angry wolves? Oh, well, anyways. I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon and Saralyn and the miscommunication feud. The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. But he couldn't stop the changes and ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That was no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we had known, we'd have helped him the best we could. At the very least, we'd have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons. He didn't think that would have happened, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving, dealing with it alone, and so on. But that only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any human things. Or, well, Wukakin things, so to speak. Trying to find a cure, trying to avoid the moon, trying to find a place to sleep, stealing sheep. That's something they have in common. The sheep? No, the stubbornness and the unwillingness to ask for help. But the sheep too. But they had to talk about it. The silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that? The little stick is oddly persuasive. Had us talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Shocked Pikachu face! Maybe. How did it go? Fine. We'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first and apologize to Uncle Fendor and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than the great sword in his gut. Wonderful. Of course, there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. Idiot got so obsessed with a cure, he can still barely control himself. We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he had done. That he had to accept he's different now and learn how to live again. Of course, it won't be easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. We play charades with them a lot, and they taught me about the 7 phases of the moon and secrets of the moon signs. That sounds like a bunch of malarkey. It's real. You're a crescent moose. We introduced Mr. Dragon? We're going with what I'm saying. To them, and they promised that they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy. That sounds great. It is. It's a happy ending. Your countertop? What? Oh. Yeah, Wolfie does that. I wouldn't call it an ending, rather a beginning of something new. So the end of one adventure is just the beginning of another? Exactly. I like that. So after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together? God offered to spend the day in the settlement. But they don't serve anything strong enough for my taste. Plus, Elfie was dying to get back here. Was talking about how they needed to update you on everything non-stop. Would think they lived here or something. I had to report back about the quest. I'm glad you did. They also started crafting something with the werewolves. Ah! Said something about being for you, Winky. Oh, really? Yeah. It's not finished yet, but I'll let you know, I promise. I should not be doing accents because they are just sticking. That wasn't hard, was it? Ah, well. So, a drink. What can I offer you, Lynn? Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which I mean make me the usual. Strength never gets old. You got it. I know exactly what you want, but you want this one. Spirit of the storyteller takes over. Bing. 2, 3. And a little bit of defense. And a little bit of charisma. Bing. Surprise! Not bad. You should do this professionally. I do, thank you very much. I'll think about it. Fable, what about you? Do you have something that'll calm me down? Maybe even bring some of my agility back? Like a swift strike back to my senses? I've had a stressful day. Night, morning, sequence of events. So you want a swift strike? You could have just said you wanted your usual. One, 2, 3. Ding. A little bit of intelligence and a little bit of defense. Ding. Here you go. Thank you. Wow, this is perfect. You look tired. Have you considered sleep? They do look like they're about to pass out any second. So do you. Maybe sleep is a good idea. Saralyn, do you have a place to sleep? I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. It's depressing. I have a room available. You can stay there. Sounds good. How much? I'll count it as payment with your help with the quest. Fine. Later, Elfie. See you later. Later. Are you heading home, Fable? Yes, I've been gone for a whole day. I need to get back and make sure everything is still growing correctly. Maybe take a nap first. Yes, that too. Did you enjoy your first quest? I did. It was scary and different from what I expected. And I didn't know I was good at pretending to be charming. Beep. Have you considered that you weren't pretending? You did well, Fable. Thank you. I hope that wasn't my only adventure. I think this is just the beginning. That would be nice. Do you think I'm going to save the world one day? That's a very tall order. Ha, you're right. I'm not cut out for that. I didn't say that. I would just prefer it if the world didn't end. Right. But if it does, you're the first person I'd ask for help. Maybe you should ask Saralyn first. I'd be happy to be the second. We'll see. Let's hope we won't. I like this world, and you have a point. We shouldn't hope for such a calamity. Even if it would make for a good song. Or a sad one. Or both. I'm going to head home now. Do that. I'll stock up on quests for you. I can't wait. See you soon. See you soon. All right. Oh, your hood is down this time. Hello, stranger. Or, well, not quite a stranger. Good evening to you, too. this quest. It wasn't here yesterday. That is correct. It seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Sure. Like me. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr. Did the wind carry you in? You did not like that one. I knew that line was coming and I'm like, don't do it. No, my legs. I want the quest. Well, you can have it. No, just literally, physically, not just literally, physically, emotionally. Emotionally? I want to take on that quest. Go to the castle to get the cape. I mean, yes. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. So you know of the castle? Yes. It seems strange. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings, of a strange, fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence. Me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has? Once. Had a vampire mixer. Interesting. So she was only here at night? Yes. Would you say she was unnaturally pale? My dude, I literally just said that she was here for a vampire mixture. Or mixer. No, she had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask. Sure, yes. Would guess she looked pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Blood. Interest. You sell blood? Of course. Whose blood? Did you hear about wolves avoiding that castle? Really? All of them? Yes. She has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all animals seem to steer clear of Marrow Castle. Ugh. Right, I know, right? Like, why are we asking so many descriptor questions when you literally fit the bill you're describing? Anyways, they say its doors are always locked and nothing can go inside or leave. And anything that tries to merges into her land in one way or another. As a grave, a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding rotting flowers. They say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Goth or vampire, she seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret. Or you're not worthy of the coin in your pocket. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose. Only thing worse than stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. The consequences being you? Exactly. Definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I'm one with the shadows and the wind, gone before they even notice I'm there. So you could easily swipe something along with the cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasures, whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decorations? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a little bit. Maybe something useful that doubles as a decoration? Like a chair? Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. I'd prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. My walls are still a little bit empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. A memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well, then, I trust you'll deliver yourself to her doorstep and the keep back to me, along with a neat little addition to my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. I heard your drinks inspire transformation of great magnitude. Allow you to dip into the parts of yourself that weren't previously aware. Raise yourself up from your shadow. Say, what do you trade for them? Kinda want to do secrets. Secrets. I have many. Grant me one. I shall. I know this may come as a shock to you, but I was here before, just yesterday. No shit, Sherlock! You may not remember me because you barely noticed me in the shadows. No, I clearly noticed you. We can always go back and see that dialogue later. I was so stealthy I spent hours just watching you from afar. That is definitely a secret. You clean a lot of glasses, served everyone with a smile. You looked so worried after the adorable green one left. Like you thought they might trip straight into a monster's maw. And you're swift with your hands and fast with a knife. Alright, enough secrets. You may have one of my renowned drinks, and some of my renowned infusions. In fact, I just got a fresh shipment today. Was finally able to unpack them. Infusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer? For your purposes, I think you would benefit from either fey crystals or a frozen pine cone. Frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The fey crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible, eventually. And for a bit. The duration is unpredictable. I've also got some phoenix chilies, but I don't think those will be very useful for your situation. Interesting. So, what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I fear that Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature. Yes, you've been told she is a vampire. That is an undead. So I must be strong and vigorous if I want a stake. If I want my stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Though that does sound appealing. Kinky. Strength I can do. Oh, strength I can do. And some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps the smarter route would be to invade her wrath entirely. To out-stealth her and steal her cape right from under her pale nose. So that she may lie in the shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity, and some invisibility could help with staying unseen, and should my speed and agility not be enough. Help me with the decision, Innkeep. Your wisdom is no secret, is it? Now that I have access to infusions, I have to be careful how they interact with other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape that I mix, so that I mix the correct recipe. Okay. Maybe I should even try adding the infusion first and adjusting the drink from there. Let's give it a try. Okie dokie. Which one are we making? Are we making the invisibility, or are we making the defense? Remember, the invisibility has an unknown duration, so they could end up getting screwed over. Okay. Hang on. I wanna. Can I do a save? If I save here. Okay. Just in case that gets them killed. So, Fey Crystal. Fey Crystal. Oh. Okay. And then they want dexterity. Which one is my dexterity? This one. Okay. Okay. 1, 2. And then a little bit of defense. Okay. Yeah, but the only thing is with the invisibility, it doesn't have a known duration. So I'm gonna suspect that it's one of those things where there is 2 ways it could go. It could go successfully, or it could go horribly wrong. But we're gonna see what happens. That's why I've laid down a save. Here you go. A drink that all vampires fear. Garlic breath? Not quite. That's a good name. May I steal it? You don't ask for permission before you steal something and keep. And it's no longer a clever ruse, but merely a trade. I see. Did you hear about my new drink, the garlic breath? Ha. Good one. It tastes like not garlic, but just as fearsome to a vampire. You don't find garlic scary? No, only the absence of it. That makes 2 of us. Hopefully this will help me evade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I won't need one if my steps are swift and quiet as the wind. And if she can't see me, goodbye, innkeep. I would say pray that the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the realm keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance. Vengeance makes for an early grave. Or for a good story. Farewell. Or for a bitter end. Hello again. Hang on, before we go on. Hello, Kyle. Kyle is an unknown age. How do you get Kyle from Alphonse Louise Frederick Duet du Song? He's the fool. Okay. He's chaotic neutral. A particular visitor looking everywhere for his beloved cape, however, it seems that he has definitely lost more than just that, possibly a few of his memories. And his marbles. He was once married to Lady Evelyn and a vampire countess residing in Marrow Castle. Enjoys sunbathing. Maybe a tad too much. Rhea, lawful neutral. Rhea is a hot-headed dwarf and pretty rough around the edges. She's not a fan of meaningless copy-paste NPC talk, whatever any of that means, and seems to have caught herself a lost vampire while digging for gold. Unfortunately, or so she claims, she is now stuck with him. Zephyr. Oh, they. Okay, cool. Zephyr is a difficult character, to say the least. They're so caught up in their own fantasies of edgy rogue that they seem to be stuck talking or brooding like one too. He likes all things dangerous and mysterious, or at least he pretends he does. Amazing. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, what can I do for you, Lynn? You're grabbing a quest. Okay. I'm taking this quest and a drink. Great. Did you sleep well? What? Sleep. How was it? Ah, fine. Too long. Didn't sleep that much in ages. Sounds like you needed it. No, your beds are just too comfortable. It was hard to get up. Of course. My apologies. I'll make sure to take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as compensation? Think I already said that. Make me something strong that will make me up and keep me up too. So you're usable? Yeah, you're usable. Ding. A little bit of charisma and a little bit of defense. Or whatever the heck it was. What is it considered? Defense. Oh, okay, it is defense. Okay. Ding! Something strong coming right up. That is strong. Just the right amount of too much. Maybe I should call this drink the Sarah Lynn. No, you shouldn't. Anyways, the quest. Yes, the quest. I'm taking it. So you said. I see. It is my turn to make conversation. I miss Fable. Isn't it a bit too soon for another quest? You just returned. It's been hours since I've done anything but sleep, chat, and drink. I'm getting antsy. If I sit still for too long, it feels like my bones are disintegrating and I forget who I am. I think that's called boredom. It's torture. That too. Well, boring is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for a vampire sunscreen? Couldn't get more reckless than that. Could be by taking Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't. I won't. So the salve is for a vampire? Vampire sunscreen. Can't a vampire get their chimera to goo themselves? It's a wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quests, the quest economy would be in shambles. Suppose that'd be terrible for your business. Indeed. Does it bother you that it's for a vampire? No. Does it make you nervous? No. You did mention that you like fangs. Did I mention that I have a great sword 3 times the size of your head? I'm sure a vampire would find that impressive. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? Ugh, dog, hang on. Hang on, Loki, hang on. Get back under the covers. Oop! There goes my phone. Okay, sorry. I got distracted. Okay. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. Got me thinking, ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal from a draconic guardian? Depends. Are you religious? Guess not. Then no. Would it be fine if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created to be guardians by the protectors of the realms. So, stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with the doctrine. Good thing you ain't a priest. You do a piss poor job. Thank you. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay, nervous. Ain't that either. Then what is it? Excitement, I suppose. Excitement? Don't laugh. I'm not laughing. I'm asking. Ah. Yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before. I've always sort of wanted to. Why haven't you? It ain't exactly easy to find one, or to survive one. This seems like a great opportunity for you then. It is. What's it about, Guardians? It's less about the Guardian, more about what it created. About what created it. And maybe a little about the Chimera. It's got a dragon head, right? Yes, modeled after its creator, I would guess. So, let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads? Ugh. They're cool. Also, when I was little, my baba used to tell me bedtime stories about the dragons every night. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journey. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed she met each of the realm's keepers themselves. Had little keepsakes from them and all. My sword's one of them. Passed it on to me before she left. One day she was just gone. Think she wanted to spend her last moments somewhere else. Like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time. Your family has a leaving problem. At least she left our savings alone. That sword from her and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping into memories of hers. Did she ever tell you about a wyvern chimera? No, that was the only kind she never encountered. Had quarrels with one of those feline ones, but different varieties of scales. Even a cow one, I think. But I never found a wyvern one in all her years. It would have been nice to be able to tell her the story when I return. If I return. I'm sure you will. You can tell the story to me. I don't know if I make for a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much. This is you talking too much? So, you like dragons? Yes, I do. No, I'm going to continue on. They're fascinating creatures. Very interesting, very magical. Yep. They are fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was little. Really wanted their magic and their wings. You can just ask them for their magic. Not sure about their wings. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. I don't do all that magic. Hoo-ha. Why not? I like my sword. And my muscles. They're a good combo. I don't need to rely on anyone. Not even dragons. And a little hurt never hurt nobody. A little help never hurt anybody. A little self-reliance don't either. If you say so. Does that mean you don't want a drink to pep you up, Lynn? Didn't say that. I see. That doesn't count as help. It's prepayment for me taking your quest. Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer that could greatly help you with your quest. Nah, that sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get you? I reckon a little bit of boost for this body wouldn't hurt. Heard they're quick and toothy, so I'll need to be hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for the brain. Baba talked quite a lot about how they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart them with the right play. But I'd need some intelligence for that. Won't be risking it all on a bad idea. Are you sure you don't want anything with infusions? Just a little bit of phoenix chili would make you fire resistant. That could be very useful in a fight. Dragons, you're stubborn. Sure, I'll try one. And on the topic of trickery, no, one is enough. Either you mix a defense with your weird chilies, or you go heavy on the intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. That's your job, figure it out. Okay. Which one are we doing? Defense with infusion or intelligence? I don't think I've done an intelligence one yet. Oh, we got. Hang on. Oh, wait. Well, we had a temporary influx of viewers and then they went away. Okay. 2. So we want to do intelligence. That would be this one. With some charisma. Okay. I forgot I forgot to press and hold. 2, 3. With some charisma. Alright. Let's give it a shot. Figured it out. Thanks. Hope you seasoned it with some trickery. It does feel weird, like my brain's sparkling. No refunds. How urgent is the sunscreen? Pretty urgent. The sun tends to not take a break, even for vampires. Maybe he should sunbathe less, then that might solve his problems. Might. But when has an easy solution ever been fun? Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove. Good luck. Won't be needing it. I'll be waiting here to hear of your exploits on your return. Gotta do our nightly things. Alright. I'll do one more day-night cycle. Oh, hello! Now that's a druid. I'm hoping, anyways. Hey, Innkeep. Hiya, Chrissy. Long time no see. So true. I've been pretty busy with this hatching season. A lot to do? Yeah. Birds seem to be in a slight uproar, like something's amiss. I can't figure out what. Animals often have a sixth sense, you know? They do indeed. Anyways, hand over a drink, will ya? Of course. What'll it be this time? Something for the wits again? You know me well. Too well, I guess. That's the curse of being a regular. Eventually I'll have you all figured out. I hate to disappoint you, but you're wrong today. Am I now? Yes, I'm quite confident in the capabilities of my mind and wits. Of course. So, what I'll need instead is something to protect me from weather or foe. So I'm not steeled for any situation. So I am steeled for any situation. Okay. That makes sense. I'll see what I can do. Okay. So you want defense. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Little bit of strength. And a little bit of charisma. Ding! Liquid steel. Just a little more digestible. This is exactly what I need for my trip. Where are you headed anyways? Oh, to the island of Boreas. I want to reconnect with some friends for the annual Borean Art Convention. Isn't Boreas difficult to reach? Not exactly a place known for its population. The convention is especially for creatures like sylvan spirits, trolls, and the like. They'll also be electing the scariest monster for the next issue of Screech magazine. That sounds exciting. It'll be a sight to behold for sure. But do you know what I'm most excited for? Gnomes or nymphs? Nymphs? No. They're pretty, don't get me wrong, but definitely not the reason I'm going to Boreas. That'd be Fable's reason. You're so right. If you do happen to meet a nymph, greet them for me. Sure. Now that we know what I'd be excited for, how about you? The geysers and hot springs, especially around this time of year, when mornings are still a bit chilly, and the sun tickles the sky on the horizon. That sounds lovely. I'm sure those things will be nice muses too. Bet I'm gonna bring an extra set of paints this time so I don't run out again. I mean, people taught me how to make some from flowers and berries, but Borean flora is unsuitable for things like that. Seems like you're well prepared either way. Absolutely. How are the birds doing apart from being in distress? Well, the cinnamon green-cheeked conures are growing up to be such a lovely bunch. And I can't wait to release them all back into the wild once they're strong enough. With your care, they'll be ready in a heartbeat. I'm guessing you're taking Ruby and Merlin along with to the convention? Of course. As for the others, obviously I can't take them with me, but I asked Fable to look after everyone. In exchange, I'll show them how to grow zucchini. Speaking of which, I wanted to leave my keys under their doormat. Sorry for the short stay, but I gotta hurry or else I'll miss my boat. It's quite the walk to their treehouse. And you don't want to have to compensate me for that, do you? I wouldn't mind, but I also don't want you to be late to your convention. Well then, so long, Innkeep. See you soon. Good evening. Good evening, Fable. Did you have a good day? Hang on, I wanna... Oh, we've got more rumors. Banshee, Undead, Riverbanks. Okay. Peoples. I didn't get to learn about... Oh. Okay. Good evening, people. Did you have a good day? I did. I visited Mr. Dragon and the other werewolves. Told them about Sarah quest and the Wyvern Chimera. Oh, so you heard about that. She told me before she left, in case she told me some things to pass on to Mr. Dragon that I can't repeat here. I think she's happy he's back. I think so too. Did you have tea with the werewolves? Of course, we had a grand time together. I mentioned how much fun I had with the moon signs. So they taught me more about the stars and their hidden meanings. Which stars? Both sets. They specialize in Cassiopeia. You know, the night sky constellations of the astral plane and all. But they have one astrologer who knows a lot about their reflections in the pool of the primordial sea. And she promised to teach me about that too. I can't wait to learn more about the sea mirrors, echoes and distortions, and distorts the constellation. That's how she pitched it. Exciting, right? Very. That's what I thought. So well, what is it, Fable? I may or may not have finished that little gift I was talking about yesterday. Or rather, that Sarah was talking about. You know, the little keepsake from my time with the werewolves. Yes, I recall. A reminder of my very first successful quest. I just didn't know if you... I like trinkets. Oh! What is it? It's a piece of embroidery of a constellation. The werewolves taught me how to do it. While the astrologer told us stories and myths about the stars and their twin reflections, I imagine it would be a constellation from a faraway realm. I call it the Little Dipper. It does look a little bit like a dip. It does look a bit like a Little Dipper. Using a lot of imagination. Who knows, maybe there's a world out there where this exact configuration of stars is in the night sky. There might be. Maybe the Little Dipper is part of a larger constellation. A bear, for example. A bear? Innkeep, I think you might be the one dreaming up something now. Most likely. Are you fond of the stars surrounding us? I do like to watch them from time to time. Oh, really? Do you prefer the stars of the astral or the primordial sea? I don't know either, so... Only reason I know about astral stuff is because of Gale and that stuff in Baldur's Gate 3. Really? That's surprising. Then again, you do help people change, just like Cassiopeia. You'll have to give me your birth data soon, so I can calculate your birth chart. If that's okay with you, of course. It is. I'll write it all down for you. That's great. Thank you. I think you may just be a double jackdaw. Are you? We'll see. We will. Until then, care for a drink to wind down? Yes, please. Though I will still have to make the rounds at the Grove later. Can I help you, Gato? Oh, okay. Something that will keep me awake and agile will be nice. Do you think you know me well enough to guess what I might need? Good sir. I'm pretty sure... Thank you. One moment. Yeah, it's probably our usual. Or their usual. God. Brain, you know better. Oh, wait. Yeah, write down the recipe. One, two, and three. And a little bit of intelligence. And a little bit of defense. Can you hear my cat purring? No? Okay. Here. Thank you. This is delicious. You always know what I need. I think you might also need a break. Maybe stay a while before heading back. That sounds like a good idea. I'll just idle here for a bit if that's okay. Always. Enjoy your rest, Fable. Thank you. Hello, Kyle. How can I help you? Greetings, Innkeep. Greetings, Kyle. Greetings, green creature. Greetings, Mr. Vampire. Oh, how polite. Are you enjoying your drink? I am, thank you. Then I shall leave you to its inspiring aftertaste. Innkeep. Say, did you move your inn by chance? It took me hours to find it. I didn't. You get to choose. I don't think I did, but... How many saves can I have? Ooh, a lot. We're going to... Yes, okay. I did. Ha! I knew it! Your silly tricks won't work on me, mortal. Or, well, I'm not certain you are mortal. But you have silly tricks, nonetheless. I instantly spotted the new alleyways that have formed themselves around your establishment. Perhaps I even got lost in them, in their winding paths and dark corners. Anything could be hiding within them. Like a vampire? No, silly snack. I do not need to hide. Except during games of hide and seek. I'm very good at those. Maybe the inn wanted to play around with you. Perhaps, but it underestimated my skill. As 3-time hide-and-seek world champion, I would never lose to such a youngling of an inn. It's not that young. The woods isn't even rotting yet, dear innkeep. It still has many eons ahead of it. I like the sounds of that. As a celebration of a match well won, may I offer you a drink? Yes, I think that would be well deserved. Has that delicious blood of yours made it onto the menu yet? Not yet. Why are you still covered in this slime? Sludge. Oh, what was it called again? Goop? I know it's not a slime. Why are you still covered in it? Shame. Then I will have some of that foul blood again. It makes my bones feel more sturdy. Bones. Oh, goo. Oh, yeah, goo. Maybe he likes it. Coming right up. So he wanted his strength? Yes. Southern Brawler. His scrawny butt needs it. A little bit of charisma. And ding! Don't step on the dog, Thorin, please. Some faux blood for your bones. Enjoy. Ah, this is perfect, innkeep. The only thing that would make me happier would be a lovely drink titled The Innkeeper's Vein. Keep drinking. Keep dreaming, Count Dracula. Speaking of dreams, how is the retrieval of my cape coming along? Swimmingly. Well, actually, I think there's very little water involved. I wouldn't be so sure. My dear Evelyn has a beautiful pond filled with long-toothed spiny guppies in her courtyard. It's her pride and joy. I would hope no one is swimming in that. But I have sent someone on your quest. I'm sure he'll be reunited soon, and you and your cape. I'm sure he'll return soon, and you and your cape will be reunited. Marvelous. Speaking of inseparable teams, where's Rhea? Oh, she's taking the day off. She demanded vacation time, so I said she could choose any day, and she chose today. I was going to take it off. I was also. Ugh. I swear I can read. I just have 5 brain injuries to deal with. I was also going to take the day off and spend the vacation with her. But when I wanted to follow her to the market, my sleeve caught on fire, my hair, and my hand. So I was forced to stay back due to my allergies. The weeping Amarilla's pollen is very bad at this time of year. And the sun. The sun is also bad for vampires. Is it? Yes. Right. It needs sunscreen. It's in the works. Did you see the market later? Did you get to see the market later? I did. It was beautiful, colorful, and full of music that would make anyone's heart dance. But I couldn't find Rhea anywhere, so I felt a little lonely. Luckily, I managed to make some new friends in no time. Very tall and brooding, just how I liked him. I inquired if I could try on his dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone. But he said if I tried to take it from him, he would turn me to ash. What a jokester. Dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone? Yes, a true connoisseur of fashion. He's just visiting, he said. Had some great crepe recommendations. Plum crepes with ash sprinkles? Yes, they tasted deliciously dead. I see. I hope you enjoyed your evening together. We did, though I feel like he asked something of me. I promised I would remember. Perhaps he wanted my cape. Many people want my cape. Perhaps. But I would never agree to that. It is my cape after all. Maybe he wanted my pasca recipe. Is it good? Very much so. Then I'd like it as well. Oh, yes, you. Me. He asked me about you. Me. Yes, he said he's an old friend of yours. He was very curious about how your inn is doing. I sang your praises, of course, so he asked me to deliver you greetings. And congratulations on the well-run establishment. How did he phrase it? Deliver my congratulations on the faux peace your precious inn has found in their house of denial. Very poetic, if you ask me. Very. Only I could remember his name. Does my description of him ring any bells for you? No, I'm afraid not. Too bad. He must be an old childhood friend. Maybe you went to school together? I heard many friendships are formed in such halls. Maybe. Do you want to tell me more about your time at the market? Most certainly. I found the loveliest trinkets. Like a little stuffed bear with a raincoat and a crescent elder moon necklace. I found a gorgeous sun charm as well. Bought it for Rhea as a welcome back from vacation gift. That's very sweet. Her friend bought a delightful raven figure with the eyes of starlight. Please don't call him that. We should never deny our friends, even if we don't remember them. I don't remember any of my friends. Alas, I still love them, even if their memory lives on only in my heart. I fucking love Kyle. Anyhow, he said it was a gift to himself, to celebrate the dawning of the month of the astral moon. Oh, I love Cassiopeia so dearly. She's the most beautiful month, is she not? A haven of starlight reflected in the primordial sea below. Only once a year is she this close to us, and only then for a short period of time. To me, she is the harbinger of a yearning and of change. I wonder how we will change this month. I hope to be more careful and sunscreened by the end of it. Maybe even a little less alone. What about you? I like the way I am, but I wouldn't say no to stocking up on more ingredients. Ah, the refusal to change is dangerous, innkeeper. Change always comes to those who deny it the most. By the end of the astral moon, we shall no longer be who we once were. That sounds like a threat. By no means! Maybe it is a promise. Maybe it promises mourning, but maybe celebration also. Could it not? For example, my dear Rhea hated vampires when she met me, and now she likes me. True change can occur before the stars change before the stars change, it seems. You are hard to dislike, or I think she still hates you. Fable is listening in the most awkward conversation. You are hard to dislike. Oh, how sweet of you! As sweet as my blood. I have a lot of it. I would hope you do. And it runs warm when people are kind to me. In all my millennia, kindness has always made me the happiest. There's nothing greater than friendship, don't you agree? And nothing more fragile. That makes it all the more precious. And that reminds me, I forgot a crucial part of the message. Our dear French stranger told me he would like to see you again. He said... What was it? Don't think too hard about it. Ah, of course, the letter. The letter? The polite young man gave me a letter to deliver to you. What a sweet gesture! I shall pass it on to you forthwith. Thank you. Yeah. Are you not going to open it? No, I don't think right now is the time for a letter. Not enough moonlight. But wouldn't it be kind of romantic, longingly dwelling on the memories of a friend? Would go so well with the fireworks. What fireworks? I have no clue. He said he hopes he hopes you will enjoy them. Fireworks, doesn't that sound lovely? I hope they aren't part of a private event. I think that would be difficult to do with fireworks. I don't mean to interrupt, but... hang on, I gotta adjust. Otherwise, I'm going to have knee problems later. I am fragile just like Gale from Baldur's Gate. What is it, little fawn? Look outside. I think the fireworks have started. Oh dear. That's not fireworks. That's not fireworks. Oh, how beautiful. They're falling from the sky. Hello, little fireworks. Sparkle on. Those aren't fireworks. They're stars. Okay. Oh. Hang on, my knee's seizing up. This is not comfortable. I need to... I know. They might be okay. We're gonna save right here. And I am going to stop for now. I don't know if we killed them. We'll have to find out later. Because I need to go make myself some lunch. I am very hungry. So I'm going to pause here. And go eat some lunch. And I will maybe come back later. Might be more towards like the end of the day because I'm going to go to my horse.